I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So there's no reason to make excuses of that.
Said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather, and he can tell you that himself. You're gonna have to take. It's gonna have to take the whole room together. It's gonna have to, you're gonna have to put the whole world in the ring to beat me. I'm the best.
Today, to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Manny Pacquiao went off on Floyd Mayweather during a live interview with Stephen Smith, sending the boxing world into a frenzy. According to sources, both legends appeared on ESPN's First Take to discuss their highly anticipated September 19th rematch. But things erupted when Manny challenged Floyd for labeling the fight an exhibition rather than professional showdown. Viewers say the tension was electric, with both fighters sitting face-to-face as Stephen A. struggled to contain what became one of the most intense confrontations in boxing history.
Before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So.
Reports say Stephen A. Smith kicked things off by directly asking Floyd about his recent remarks at Caesar's Palace, where he called the fight an exhibition. Floyd reportedly smiled and replied casually, saying, "Yeah, it's just an exhibition to entertain the fans. Nothing serious." But viewers say Manny cut him off mid-sentence, and the room instantly shifted. In a flash, Manny's calm tone exploded into fury. "You signed 3 contracts, Floyd. 3 different dates. You took my money as an advance. And now you sit here and lie."
By chance, did you see what Floyd said? I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Sources say Floyd's response came off as defensive. Reports suggest he tried to brush it off with a laugh, telling Manny to relax and reminding that they're both getting paid anyway. But insiders say Manny wasn't having it. People close to the interview say Manny pulled a folder from under the table and slammed the documents down between them. October 24th, November 6th, December 14th. 3 contracts you signed. Floyd. All say professional fight. I'll have your signature. You want to lie? Here's the proof. Viewers claim Floyd's smile vanished instantly.
Comes to boxing and competing and being the best, I'm not here to talk about what you did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about what nobody else did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about your personal life. When we talk about, what's going on inside that square circle, I'm the best.
Stephen Smith reportedly tried to step in, asking Manny to clarify which contracts he was referring to. Sources say Manny explained that Floyd had signed agreements with MP Promotions, Netflix, and CSI Sports on 3 separate dates, each specifying a sanctioned professional bout at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Insiders report Manny stating, "Every contract says professional boxing match, not one says exhibition." He added that Floyd had already received advance payments for all 3 agreements and now wanted to change the terms. Viewers say Floyd appeared visibly uncomfortable as Manny laid out the timeline. Floyd's response, according to insiders, centered on the word entertainment. "At our age, this should just be entertainment for the fans. Nobody wants to see 2 old fighters trying to kill each other."
Hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to Tyson.
I don't know. I just want to give the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event. And people from all around the world is going to enjoy it.
Sources say Manny fired back immediately with intensity. "Speak for yourself, Floyd. I'm 47, and I just went 12 rounds with Mario Barrios for a world title. I'm not old, and I'm not scared. You're the one scared of losing that 0. Viewers report that the personal attack stunned everyone in the room. Stephen A. Smith's energy reportedly shot to the roof as he directly challenged Floyd. "Floyd, did you or did you not sign contracts specifying a professional fight?" Sources claim Floyd hesitated before replying, saying the contract were open to interpretation and that his team is reviewing them. Insiders report Manny then exploded again. "Open to interpretation? Your signature is open to interpretation? You took advance money. That's not interpretation. That's theft if you don't honor the contract."
Yeah, there's a disagreement in terms of whether this is a real fight or an exhibition, but really that's really falling on the side of Mayweather, since apparently he already signed the contracts, the deal was already done, he took some advances apparently. on the actual agreed upon terms of the contract.
The conversation then turned to Floyd's 50-0 record and why it matters. Reports suggest Manny accused Floyd of trying to protect his undefeated streak by labeling the fight an exhibition, so a loss wouldn't count officially. People close to the interview say Manny fired back. "You're afraid, Floyd. I'm better now than I was in 2015. Back then my shoulder was torn, and I still gave you problems. Now I'm healthy and you're terrified." Viewers noted Floyd's body language shift. He leaned back in his chair and crossed his arms defensively.
You know, the price ranges from 8 figures all the way to 9 figures that I'm able to get for exhibitions. And so why would I go out there and risk, fighting a top fighter when I can get the same amount of money for 3 rounds with whoever?
Floyd's counterattack targeted Manny's age and recent performances. Insiders say he brought up Pacquiao's draw with Barrios, questioning whether Manny is still in his prime. But reports suggest Manny fired back immediately. "I was 46, fighting a 29-year-old world champion, and most people thought I won. You're 49, fighting nobody but YouTubers and exhibitions. We are not the same, Floyd." Sources claim the studio audience reacted audibly to Manny's comeback.
"Oh, you better than Floyd. You better than Floyd." You know why? That's good. That's motivation for the fighter. You can tell him that, but deep in his heart, he don't believe that.
According to viewers, Stephen Smith then shifted the conversation to the financial side of things. Reports suggest he mentioned that Manny's promoter, Jasmter, had publicly stated that Floyd is in breach of contract. Sources say Floyd finally showed visible emotion, raising his voice. "Breach of contract? I made this fight happen. Without me, there's no money. No Netflix deal, no Sphere. Manny should be grateful." Insiders report that Manny stood up from his chair at that moment, forcing Stephen A. to step in and position himself between the two fighters.
I wonder what Netflix thinks about this. Like Netflix, which is throwing its resources behind it, which is putting a bunch of money into it, which is arranging reportedly for the Sphere to be the venue of choice for this fight. I gotta believe that Netflix is expecting this to be a real fight.
Viewers report that the interview ended with both fighters refusing to shake hands, Stephen A. standing tensely between them. The boxing world is now left on edge, wondering if this fight will ever actually happen.